Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me for the Triple P series. We're playing Fallen Enchantress. This is going to be technically episode 2, but we're going to be starting, I guess, officially in this episode. And that's due to going through the tutorial in the last episode. Now, I want to give a special shout out to Red Chameleon. Gave me a bunch of options or a bunch of suggestions on mods to download and install to make the game quite a bit better. And while that does sound awesome, and I am going to check them out at some point, generally when I cover a game for the first time, I like to see what the developers have brought to the table and how they envisioned or made the game for all of us to play. So I'm not going to be installing those mods now. Now, don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the information, and anytime you guys have stuff like that, definitely let me know. And it's a font of information for other folks who want to play the game. They're like, oh, this is okay, but it's not great. Hey, these mods make it better. It's the same with Age of Wonders 3 and a few other games that I played where there were really, really good mods, but I didn't use them just because I wanted to see how the game played originally. So, with that out of the way, again, thank you, Red Chameleon, and I'm going to say what the mods are so you guys can check them out if you don't read the post, or just go check out his comment on episode 1. It's the Extra Deconstruct mod, the Children of the Storm mod, and the Champions Bonanza mod. So those three make the game amazing, possibly one of the best 4X games ever made. So definitely high recommendations there, and I imagine that's probably the case. But again, unfortunately, and since we're playing through the scenarios and they're going to be story-based and kind of story-driven, I'm going to steer away from using mods for now. So hopefully you forgive me, but that's the case. That's what we're doing, and let's continue or officially start right now. Scenarios. I guess we just start a new scenario. Thousands of years ago, a prophecy was made. A prophecy that foresaw the rise of an empire of sorcery, led by a fallen enchantress whose reign would plunge the world into chaos and savagery. Your queen believes the prophecy's time draws nigh, and so she has sent you to the forbidden lands of the east to seek aid in the great battle to come. Your mission: find the lost temple at Odinvel, sure, and the one who lies sleeping within, the great oracle of Antheros, whose might must be joined to your cause if mankind is to survive. New scenario, let us begin! 'Tis here that we shall finally see what our destiny holds, or some such nonsense, I don't know. Now, it's weird, you can't seem to find the base game for Fallen Enchantress anymore. The only thing you can do is get...
How cruel is destiny.
Let me back.
How implacable fate, which writes the stories of our world in cold, uncaring stone. Your story, Relias, ends with a crown. But let me tell you another. It begins with a girl, in the time before this one. She was born with a great gift. The ability to see into the future. This made her both sought after and feared. To protect her, the Padars of old brought her to the Temple of the Five at Odinvel, and installed the golem Hyundai as her protector. For 1,000 years, she dispensed her wisdom to all. Antharan warlords, Athican kings, Ruvenan merchants. Then the Titans decided to silence her voice. Kurgan, the Lord of Impernium himself, attacked the temple. He destroyed Hyundai and trapped the Oracle in an enchanted, never-ending sleep. Centuries passed. Odinvel fell into ruin. And then you, Relias, arrived, determined to undo the Titan's curse, to wake the Oracle and woo her to your side.
Okay, before we start with Chapter 1 and all of that wonderful stuff, I wanted to let you guys know what I was talking about before the cinematic opened. Also, I wanted to point out there were no subtitles for the cinematic. I thought I had that all turned on. I guess maybe I missed it. Anyway, it was noticeably absent. So what I was saying was there doesn't seem to be a way of purchasing just Fallen Enchantress anymore. You have to purchase the Ultimate Edition of Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes or something like that, and you get both Fallen Enchantress, Legendary Heroes, and then the DLC for both of the games. And I think maybe even more beyond that. It's a little bit strange, a little bit weird, but just so you guys know, if you're looking just for Fallen Enchantress, apparently it doesn't exist anymore as a standalone purchasable game. Little weird. A little strange. When I was trying to put up links, couldn't find it myself. Anyway, also, Legendary Heroes is supposed to be significantly better than the first one, which the first one was still supposed to be pretty good. So, either way, I'm looking forward to all of it. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, Chapter 1, The Forbidden East. The sea is wet in your boots. The ship that left you and Shireen on these shores disappears beneath the horizon. Sure. 9 of you began this journey. You, too, are the last left alive. No signpost, Shireen scowls. Esmir's map says there should be signs. Oh well, we'll figure things out. Her eyes blaze with resolve. She never said it out loud, but you know Shireen is eager to prove the doubters wrong. You too have your own detractors, your father for one. This mission never sounded like much fun, but at least it's an opportunity to show him what's what. Rezeln, yes. That's what you'll call this new outpost. Rezeln, because, that's not a terrible name. It's fine. It's fine. It will serve as proof of your resolve. You grin, fantasizing about what they'll say when you get back. Shireen calls out to you, and you snap out of your trance. The lack of clear signposts is no surprise. Esmir's map is more than a century old, and things made by man do not last here in the East. You can sense dark forces even now watching you, gathering their strength, an empire of darkness and sorcery, just as the prophecy foresaw. You shake your mind at these thoughts. The queen has tasked you with raising the oracle from her enchanted slumber in lost Odenvel. To help, Shireen's map cannot guide you to her chamber, but you've heard of another who knows the way. Adaris of Craxus, who waits for you now in the town of Bara Nurg. By the way, this is terrible font to read for someone like me. Reading it out loud, I'm like, what does that say? It's just really tough. Alright, search to the southeast for Prince Adaris in the town of Bara Nurg. Sure. This scenario is focused on Relias and his companions. You cannot found new cities or outposts, and your economic options for building up your capital are very limited. You may train new soldiers to support your main party, but they will have a much smaller role to play than in a non-scenario game. All champions must remain with Relias for his entire adventure. Make sure you plan accordingly. Alright, so this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to go full crazy with those amazing choices. I did read up on a few of them too, so thank you again, Red Chameleon, but this is why I didn't want to go and get those, because it may have changed the balance of the game. While this is a scripted, storyline, story-driven campaign, getting those other things may have imbalanced it, and I want the raw experience, Just a few more tips. Important places have a yellow page icon hovering over them. Only Relias and his party can visit these locations and progress the story. If you're ever unsure of what to do next, click the book button on the left side of the screen. This will open the scenario log, where you can review your current and past objectives. The text will often direct you to go in a particular direction, such as north or east. North simply means up, east is right, etc. Good luck, Commander. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I do. It says search to the southeast. So that's the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. We also have all these other various random places that we can go. Is it left click and drag to move? Yeah. Alright, we're not constructing anything. Probably a good idea to construct something. So... Alright, so what does this do? Zone of control expands our borders. The monument also seems to do the same thing. Huh. Well, I feel like this is a much better... Want to know more about building improvements? Watch the tutorial for more info. Nah, I'm okay. We're going to build a monument, because why not? Oh! Relias, we have been robbed. 25 of our gold pieces have been stolen. I saw someone or something slink off to the southwest. We need to head after them. Such a promising start to our expedition. Alright, I'm coming. Hey, slow down. We also have this. We can build this. And we can build this. And where are our peeps? Oh, they're in the town right now. Okay, so right click to move, left click to not move. Got it. Why are we not moving? There we go. So we gotta head to the southwest. I feel like that's gonna be difficult to a degree because there's not much to the southwest. But let's go over here. Want to know more about equipment and stats? Not really. I want to know more about what's over here. Hold it! There's no way through this swamp. Some of the rushes are poisonous, in addition to which the quills of those plants are. Ow. Point taken. Guess we'll have to find another path. Most of what the crates contain has been ruined, except for a single item. The caster's staff. In Paradin, when an adept is ready to become a mage, he must enchant his own staff. In Umber, they must kill another mage and take theirs. Equip it. Now that we are acquiring knowledge, we can focus it on relearning lost technologies. Cool. Yeah, that's right. Research. Ha! I totally remembered that. Alright, civilization. We get some civics. We can rush production. Meh. Restoration. We can get some garden and a workshop. We get agriculture or warfare, which is what we're really, really keen to do. Or magic. Charms. We get all sorts of stuff. Shard harvesting. Cool. Well, let's go with that. Charms. Tax rate is low. People shouldn't hate us too much. Let's go down here. Searching through the ruined home, you find a hidden compartment under a loose floorboard. Inside you find several ancient texts that hold important knowledge from the past, plus 10 to research. Yeah! Cool. Well, that was easy. Shard harvesting it is. Alright, we also got ourselves equipment. I decided that, for some reason, my dagger was not what I wanted. Can I equip this instead? Could I send this to... Oh, I feel like... Okay, well, we don't need to trade, so... We just don't have anyone who can use the weapon yet. That's okay. I'm totally cool with that. Let's get on over here. Want to know more about trading items? No. There was a faceted stone embedded in the chest of the statue, but has since fallen loose. This vile item is probably not healthy, but it causes the soldier to go into fury during battle. It's a hate stone. Oh, yeah. That sounds legit. Let's do it. And by legit, I mean terrifying and bad. We discovered another item. In the abandoned camp, you find some bread, the owner's uneaten lunch. It should help heal a bit of damage, if nothing else. Okay. It floats in water, much like apples, very small rocks, cider, gravy, cherries, mud, and churches. Eat it to heal 15 damage. Okay. Hey, we found a Zaid Hashain. Let's go fight him, or talk to him. Your money? Oh no, let me explain, noble Relias. I am Zaid of Hashanai. This is a dangerous place you have chosen to settle. Fortunately for you, I am here to help protect you from its many hazards. My services, alas, necessarily come at a cost. The money I took, that was simply advance on my fee. No thanks are necessary. Tch, bastard, I'll give you the count of 3 to return that gold. 3. Alright. Do we have what it takes to defeat Zaid Hashain? Blah, blah. Probably. I'm going to vote yes. Yes, we do. Wow, our terrain is really weird looking. These games always make me smile. I know, it's sad. Stop it! I don't want to see. I mean, I might want to see, but right now I don't want to see. Alright, Burning hands! No, we're fine. Alright, let's pass. Okay, so... Can I shoot you from there? I totally can. He dodged, though. Well, now I want to back up. And now I don't want to back up anymore. Get wrecked! Oh, he hit me back. Ow! He's very dodgy. Ha! I feel like I'm losing this fight. What does this do? Okay. Fire damage? Burning hand. He resisted. Aha! I dodged. And you just got cut, and now you're dead. You're not going to dodge that 5th arrow or whatever it was that we just fired at you. Get handled. Alright, so we got beat down pretty badly. It was not great for me. But, in the end, didn't matter. We got ourselves 50 stuff. Oh, and I love that the combat thing is there too. That's very cool. Alright, done. You're not the first traveler Zaid has borrowed from. In his saddlebags, you find not only 25 gold pieces he stole from you, but 25 others in a pouch bearing the seal of your allies, the kingdom of Froxis. Well, there we go. We handled business. As we should have. That looks like that might be something slightly beyond us for right now. I wonder how long it's going to take him to heal. Not very long. He's already at 34. Probably you're going to want to get something. New technology researched. Alright, we're going to go with warfare now. Weaponry. I know I'm going to bounce around a little bit, guys and gals. I always do that. I apologize. It's just a thing that I do. Alright, how long before we can train these? Oh my goodness. A very long time. Spearmen are effective against well-armored enemies. Militia are just terrible. Let's get rid of that. The gold mine's going to take a while. Maybe we can do something. I don't know. I gotta stop trying to move with WASD. It bothers me. Wait, do we really? Oh, 42 health. You have 34 overall too. I mean, maybe we can win this fight. Relias, that creature there, do you see? A butcherman. I've read that in the time before this one, he and his brethren were soldiers of fabled Antheros. And now they are creatures of magic, weakened husks of the great warriors they once were. They look like they can barely stand up, let alone fight. Well, let's get this over with. Hello, butcherman. Prepare to die. And by die, I mean literally just don't be alive anymore, probably. Alright, gonna move here. And chill. Boom. Alright, let's sweep it up. Get wrecked. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Yeah, you got blocked. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, buddy? Get backhanded. Oh. We're under her, and here comes an arrow right upside your noggin. Down you go. Victory is ours. Well, that went way better than I anticipated. I'll take it. That's Kenarg, a small village of stone walls and rough-hewn huts. A simple town for simple folk. Okay. Iomar's warning. Okay. Lord of the West, a woman with long graying hair and the build of a warrior strides towards you. I am Iomar. I thank you for saving us from these butchermen. The 1,000 who cannot die, they have been called, yet your swords have done for them nonetheless. Huh. It matters not. An old man steps forward. The race of man is doomed. It is the time foretold by prophecy, the rise of the empire of sorcery. For Lunisdale and Baranurg have fallen as well. Uh-oh. Baranurg, you frown. That is where we are bound next. Retaking that town will be difficult, Iomar says. The butchermen have concentrated the greatest of their strength there. Wonderful. It looks like this isn't going to be a nice vacation you were hoping for. There is fear in Iomar's eyes as she speaks. Fear that tries to take hold in your heart as well. You cast that emotion aside. You have to show your family that you can accomplish even this small task. Plus, Shireen is so full of enthusiasm about this journey, you can't let her see that your will is wavering. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. Near the battlefield, you find a sword, presumably belonging to one of the invading butchermen, along with some healing items. A short, light sword for those who need to be quick on their feet. Trade. Oh, I don't know. I used it. Whoops. I meant to not use it. Journal of the Expedition. Our scribe Janusk is dead. Shireen spends each night learning her magics, and so it falls on me, Relias, to keep this journal. Lucky me, a record of our journey and the charge given us by the Queen in this dark hour. What great wisdom have I to pass on? What lessons do I wish to impart to those who may one day follow in my footsteps? Perhaps this: when adventuring, bring an extra pair of boots. Yes, that's enough for tonight. Maybe I'll go help Shireen study. Maybe. Alright, let's get into his equipment. Because I did pull in the sword. It is significantly better. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And we have a +2 health regeneration. And an initiative stone. Very nice. I feel like I want to trade the initiative stone to her. There we go. I feel like her moving more rapidly, more quickly, is going to be the better course of action. I could be totally wrong, though. Guess we'll have to wait and see. That looks easy to kill. Looks easy. You find an item still in the hand of the skeleton who once owned it. You try not to think about what became of its owner. Assassin's knife. This dagger is valued for its small size, allowing it to slip into a sleeve or a hidden pocket and strike before the victim even realizes it's there. Okay. Well, there's some doggies up there, and there's a weird lizard monster down there. Let's go after the puppies. Okay, the wolves will not stand before us, for we shall well, I mean, they will, but then they'll get killed, and, well, then everybody's sad. Alright. Pew pew. Get wrecked. And I said good day, sir, I guess? Oh, they left. Look at them. It's like they're real enemies, but they're not. So, you know, that. Now, that spider, not something I want to do. Or tangle with, or handle, or what have you. Okay, lizard monster. Let's go and face off against the monster lizard of doom. The Maya Scath. Let us see who's the victor. Probably not going to be us, if I'm being honest. I think a move. And apparently dodge. Alright, I'll take my lumps if I have to. Ouch. Ooh. Boy howdy, that did not feel good. Well, some burning hands and victory is ours. We got a scath fin. Hey, Lord Relias, you ranked up, good sir. I don't know if his HP went up or what. He's a fire apprentice. He's got sweep and Altarian blood. Yeah. Alright, we get strength, which increases weight capacity. Nah. Spell resistance, quick, maybe, potential, the lower initiative. If it also increased my initiative, maybe. I'm just going to increase my initiative now. I feel like the more, or the higher our initiative, the more we're going to be able to move, the better it's going to be. That's my idea right now. Could be totally wrong. Could be reading into this completely the wrong direction. The wrong way. But, maybe not. Look how small the map gets. Well, that's cool. Alright, so there's clearly something going on over here. Looks like there's a bit more of these. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of them. There's an army. I don't think we're ready to face off against an army just yet. Maybe eventually, but not yet. Oh, what's going on down here? Ooh, this one's a bit weaker. How are you doing, buddy? Not quite fully healed yet? Look, the sign there! If I read the words correctly, we have come to Lunasdell, the town Iomar told us of. More butchermen, huh? Well, at least they go down easy. Maybe. We don't necessarily have to face them, you know? Well, I'm only missing 1 HP. Let's go. Oh, now we're missing none. The battle is now. Oh, I hope I don't do this wrong. This could end in my imminent demise. There's a lot of them. Like, boy, howdy, there's a lot. Can I back up and then still shoot? Oh, I totally can. Like a mini boss. Alright, they're waddling on forward. I should be able to get... Oh, okay, that's still fine. Alright, I'm going to move here. I'm going to use my sweeping ability. Smacking them all, because that's what I do. Guess I'll hit you if I can. Yep, down you go. I was hoping he'd get to move again. Oh, they don't hit very hard. That's a good sign. Bring it on, Butchers of Doom. Huh. There we go. Alright, easy victory. We got 6 Gildar. The town of Lunisdel. We did it, Relias. It seems some soldiers were holed up during the occupation have agreed to join us. Good. More soldiers means we'll be done with this all sooner. Or with all of this sooner. Alright, we got some spearmen. Cool. Speaking of which, we're still building the gold mine. It's going to take a few hundred more years before that's done, but that's okay. Hey, our town has grown into... Okay. So I'm going to go with, I guess... I don't know. I guess I'll go with the town. I know. It's slightly cringy. It's fine. Alright. Do we want to explore out into the... I don't think we can. I think that's all quarantined off. A nearby gold deposit is now within our Zoc. Well, get Zockin' moving on it, man. Get to Zockifying. That's a thing, right? I don't know. We'll harvest some water shards. Who knows what's happening anymore? I don't know what's going on. Where's our... There they are. Like, where's our people? It's like at some point we had people. Alright, let's get nearby. Bara Nurg, we made it. Iomar was right. The butchermen have occupied it in force. There's one that looks different from the others. Even so, I think we can take them, Relias. Are you sure? Alright, if you say so. Let me just adjust my armor at least. Hey, wait! Alright, we're going to man up and we're going to go after this. Our threat level is medium. They're still weak, so we'll see. There he is. He's the Forsaken Martyr. Well, let's see if he lives up to his name. Ha! Burn. Sorry. It's a little funny. Alright, I guess I can just chill. Oh, dang. Look at him. It just... Oh. Oh, I didn't like that at all. Oh, never mind. It was fine. False alarm, guys. No big deal. Blur, 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 blur. What else do we have here? We have haste. Target unit is +3 to initiative. Might as well haste us. I don't see why not. Get wrecked-ish. Sort of. Maybe. Slightly. Alright, if I do this, am I going to hit my own people? Nope. Swing! Bada bada. Alright, so we done did stuff. We swung. We hit things. They done got hurt. A multitude of pain and suffering. It's probably fine. Stabby, stabby, poke, poke. Arrow. Come on with the dodging. Alright, let's do this. Burning hands. Resisted. What? Our boys are getting nervous now. Oh boy, this is not going well. Please go down. I'm gonna waddle on over here and attack from this angle. There we go. I don't know if flanking's really a thing, but it looks cool, so we're gonna use it. There we go. It should have been so much easier than it was. But, we did it. Very cool. I guess we have to move on to it. Chapter 2, North to Grenhelm. With the Butcherman dead, Baranurg's survivors emerge from hiding. Among them is a young soldier wearing the colors of Froxis. He eyes you warily as you approach, his hand going to his sword. Hey there, take it easy, you smile. I am Relias of Rezeln. Have you heard of it? I'm looking for Adaris. Do you know him? Relias, yes, I have heard of you. I am Gredz, son of Gorad of Hedga. Hedga? I'm going to butcher stuff, guys. It's a thing that I do. Just be aware. I'm going to have fun doing it, but I'm going to butcher stuff. I was the prince's bodyguard. The young man sheathes his weapon. His accent is as thick as his beard. I regret to say that Adaris is dead, ambushed as he rode forth to confront these butchermen. But it takes you a moment to find your voice. He was to guide us, help us find Odenvel. Or Odenvel. This place is just full of good news. The Lost Temple, Gradz nods. My prince spoke of the place. I know only this. His knowledge of Odenvel came from the Pedars of Grenhelm, those who worship the elemental lords of old. Their abbey lies northeast of here. All right, Relias, let's go. Shireen's energy never ceases to amaze you. Well, looks like you won't be home for dinner after all. You roll up your sleeves, grin, and chase after her. Follow the winter road northeast to the abbey of Grenhelm. Having liberated Baranurg from the butcherman, Relias discovers a bow in good condition. The villagers also provide him with a special item to heal his wounds. Trade. Revitalizing concoction. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to trade this. Bloop. It's 11. This one's 12. So minus 6 initiative. This one, and with an 11 pierce attack. This one's only a minus 4 initiative, and it's 12 attack. And apparently it ignores 50% of the victim's defense. That's ranged. Nope, that's just that new bow that we have. Q! Alright, I am down. That is good. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our very first technical official episode of this wonderful game. It is Fallen Enchantress. It is part of the Triple P series. Once again, a shout out and a thank you to all my patrons on Patreon for picking this series and making it a thing. And, again, for all the support. Anyway, folks, until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.